You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we certainly have an interesting story here. Now, in case you don't remember, Jamarcus Russell, former quarterback at LSU, was drafted number 1 overall by the then Oakland Raiders, Al Davis. And he went on to become one of the, maybe even the biggest bust in the history of the NFL. I mean, wow. It was a really bad draft pick. It was 2007, and if you want to feel old, Jamarcus Russell is already 38 years old. Wow. It seems like it was like 5 years ago that they made that draft pick. And I believe it was him that had a real hankering, a real hunger for the purple stuff, the scissor, they used to call it. Wasn't that part of his issues? Well, he's got a bigger issue now, and this one's got him in some real legal trouble. And when you're a high school football coach and you get fired for stealing, wow, you stole from a high school, allegedly. This guy's a real scumbag. I mean, he is a real lowlife at this point. Let's be honest here. Former NFL number 1 overall pick and LSU standout quarterback Jamarcus Russell is facing a lawsuit over $74,000 check written as a donation for the football program at his alma mater, Williamson High School. You stole from the high school you came from. Oh, my goodness. All right. Russell, who joined the Williamson football staff in 2018, was removed as a voluntary assistant coach in the middle of last season. Quote, Jamarcus Russell was relieved of his voluntary coaching duties at Williamson High School during the fall of last year, Mobile County public school officials told WKRG. Now, again, just so you got a better impact, out as football coach, accused of stealing donations. God, what a piece of work. The MCPSS did not provide details on what led to the decision to remove Russell from the Williamson staff, citing personnel matters. Officials for the school system could not confirm if the lawsuit played a role in the decision. Do you think? I mean, how could it not? Let's be real. According to court documents, Jamarcus Russell deposited and cashed a $74,000 check at Navigator Credit Union in July of 2022. Chris Knowles wrote the check. He tells WKRG sports director Simone Eli that the money was a donation to Williamson's football program on behalf of his business, Cellwalk Enterprises, a local building company. Sources close to Williamson's program with knowledge of the situation say the Lions never saw any of the money. Wow, he took the check and never even gave it to the school. Knowles, a lifelong LSU fan, says Russell approached him in the summer of 2022 about making a donation to help Williamson football purchase weight room equipment. After writing the $74,000 check to Russell, Knowles said he later stopped payment on the check when Russell wouldn't provide a receipt of the donation and quit returning his phone calls. Yikes. What a piece of work this guy is. Navigator Credit Union is suing Russell for a portion of the check, nearly $55,000, paid to him by mistake on the same day of the deposit. The lawsuit, filed in March 2023, says the money was, quote, lent to Russell by the credit union at his request. When reached by phone Friday, attorney Donald Briskman, who represents Russell, said he could not comment on the case. 8 months after the lawsuit filed against Russell, the former NFL quarterback filed a counterclaim against Knowles for stopping payment on the check. What? What? Russell admits to depositing the check, but denies wrongdoing per court documents. Are you kidding me? So you told this guy the money's for one thing, you deposited the check, and then you countersued him because the guy stopped payment because of... Wow, okay. Again, what a piece of work. The case is set to go to trial in October. Sources close to the Williamson football program tells WKRG Sports that Russell recently attended an off-campus event where the Lions football team was competing, prompting a letter from MCPSS to Williamson staff members. Quote, earlier this week, it was reiterated to Mr. Russell he is not permitted around the football program or school campus. He's banned from his high school alma mater. Can't even come on the campus. That's crazy. Russell was a star quarterback at Williamson, signed to play at LSU in 2003. He threw 6,625 yards and 52 touchdowns in 3 years before turning pro. He was the top pick in the 2007 NFL draft by Oakland. 3 seasons is all this guy got in. Russell recorded 18 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. He earned more than $36.4 million in salary and bonuses during his NFL career. And I think that is prior to the NFL instituting the rookie wage scale. Russell was one of the last horrible rookie contracts where all the rookies were coming in, particularly quarterbacks, and they were getting these massive wealth-earning rich contracts right off the bat, and it was handicapping teams badly if they ended up being a bust. Now, teams are giving up on quarterbacks 2 years after they draft them. 3 years, easily, and they're not as financially handicapped by a bust. He's widely regarded as the NFL's biggest draft bust. The biggest bust in the history of the NFL, I think. I guess one could argue maybe Ryan Leaf is the other one, but wow. You're a football coach for your alma mater, and it looks like you stole donation money for the weight room for the football, and you're banned. Yeah, you should be a high school legend. Jamarcus Russell should be able to, walk into any restaurant or whatever. And, locally, he's the guy. No, now you're a disgrace. You got banned by your high school. Is there anything this guy has gotten right? I mean, seriously. What a total and complete scumbag this guy is. That's unbelievable. Let me steal from the public school system. And look, deposit the check. The guy's like, I can't get a receipt. And he quit returning my calls. Stop payment. Russell sues him for stopping payment on his crooked scheme. Wow. That is absurd. That's crazy. Were you under the influence of the purple syrup at a time of receiving said bogus weight room check? Inquiring minds want to know, Jamarcus Russell. Jesus. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.